打通门铃与摄像头，支持音视频互联。现在你我共享同样的视野了。你要隐私，我就闭目塞听；你要说什么，我便做什么；你想听什么，我便播什么；你要欢愉，我就手舞足蹈。我是涂鸦智慧中控屏，欢迎了解我更多，也希望了解你更多。去繁存简，低耗全能，我是你极致审美的全新选择。经典的实体按键再度归来，创造性的 T Control 1.0 交互，更令人欣喜的是一键发现设备。正所谓一触即发，从控制其中的每一款开始，联动出无限大的可能。自定义关联设备与场景，我是灰色星空里的无尽可能。瞧瞧这堂堂之阵，便是我控制全屋的底气。内置多模网关，蓝牙 Zigbee 尽在一屏，支持485接口，从此楼宇对讲挥别传统室内机。I do share with others， 打通门铃与摄像头，支持音视频互联。现在你我共享同样的视野了。你要隐私，我就闭目塞听；你要说什么，我便做什么；你想听什么，我便播什么；你要欢愉，我就手舞足蹈。我是涂鸦智慧中控屏，欢迎了解我更多，也希望了解你更多。去繁存简，低耗全能，我是你极致审美的全新选择。经典的实体按键再度归来，创造性的 T Control 1.0 交互，更令人欣喜的是一键发现设备。正所谓一触即发，从控制其中的每一款开始，联动出无限大的可能。自定义关联设备与场景，我是灰色星空里的无尽可能。瞧瞧这堂堂之阵，便是我控制全屋的底气。内置多模网关，蓝牙 Zigbee 尽在一屏，支持485接口，从此楼宇对讲挥别传统室内机。I do share with others， 打通门铃与摄像头，支持音视频互联。现在你我共享同样的视野了。你要隐私，我就闭目塞听；你要说什么，我便做什么；你想听什么，我便播什么；你要欢愉，我就手舞足蹈。我是涂鸦智慧中控屏，欢迎了解我更多，也希望了解你更多。
second time. So, welcome guys back to our PSG section. And this is Samantha again from Tuya Expo International Operating Department. And this is the 10th webinar on Smart Panel, Gateway, and related. I'm very excited to have Frank here today.
Hi everyone, this is Frank, Control Panel Product Marketing Manager. I'm glad here to be today to share with you the latest trend on the control panel. Samantha, why do we do this special webinar, and what's the role they play in the IoT system?
Well, I think you are referring to the smart panel and gateway this part. So why smart panels? They're very simple and Ethernet connected solutions for managing power distribution. They give you the electrical equipment the ability to directly communicate to you. So instead of spending hours or days gathering information, it just arrives like this, right in real time. And the question back to you, instead of asking you to introduce Tuya Smart, would you emphasize to our audience some of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Tuya Smart is a global IoT development platform to bridge brands, OEMs, developers, and retailers. Based on our global public cloud, Tuya connects the different smart scenarios and devices by providing hardware development tools, public cloud service, and offering a smart business development platform as well. So, well, today is our 10th live event, PSG webinar. Can you please do a short introduction, Samantha?
For sure, you just sound like a public speaker. Well, the PSG is a set of live webinar at Expo, and we will bring together about 300 IoT experts from all different business aspects to provide you very unique insight and their potential when it comes to build your business. And definitely, Frank, you are one of the 300. Honored to have you here.
Well, my pleasure. I see, but there are a lot of product shown on Tuya. There's not a lot of product shown on the Tuya website. Where are those displayed?
That's a really good question because when you tap into tuya.com, you wouldn't be able to see all this. Now we have another platform called expo.tuya.com, which is a dedicated platform focusing specifically on IoT devices, and that offers how many devices we offer. We have over 500,000 SKUs from a range of suppliers and categories that are all ready to be OEM manufacturers and incorporated into your business. And most importantly, all the products on Expo are connected and controllable through one app, all smart. That's about Tuya Smart. So if you do have very specific requests ready, and before we jump into any of the samples here, here comes our very first RFQ link in the chat box. Our assistant, please send it out. All right, I see it over there. And moving on to the next slide, as for how to leverage the value of expo.tuya.com, very easy. Google has educated all of you. So first, search under category, and second, come to this product page that you see right here on the slides. You can request sample, send purchase order, inquiry directly with manufacturers or OEM at your will.
Sounds great. Let's take a look at the main categories. Today's first smart panel and gateway. The Tuya has an IoT solutions for more than 2,200 categories. Again, all these products can be OEM manufactured and controlled by one app or smart. And what brands of smart panel and gateway have you heard of? You may type in the chat box and let us know. Remember, we have 7 lucky drawers today. We include 6 of the lucky draw and 1 surprise.
Well, 7, so let me do the calculation. I know one of them is gift card, but I'm not telling you guys how much that is. And we have 6 products coming up. And other than the categories, we have tons of partners worldwide. Can you enlighten me some of the brands?
Yes, absolutely. So far, Tuya has more than 8,400 brand customers worldwide. You can see lots of well-known brands in North America, Asia, and Europe, such as MVC Lighting, Honja, Nedis, Genizer, UK Line, and Arlac, Ultra, Alto, and Blanc Pompiers. All kinds of big brands who are using this tool to find latest products.
For sure, and I see our assistant said, do you have any questions over there? Well, if you didn't follow up with the brands over there, and you can always send the question in the chat box. So moving on to the next slide. just saying we are out of the slides right now. Well, the connection might be resuming here, but still, before we start, here are some of the rules during the webinar. For the best experience for everyone, you will be automatically muted and have cameras turned off. It's such a pity that I couldn't see your lovely faces, but throughout today's webinar, you'll still be able to ask questions in the chat box along the way, and we have a team of experts stand by to respond to any questions in real time. Also, the product catalogs will be available and sent to you within all 19 different products today. Remember to register to our website and log in to get the catalog and benefit at expo.tuya.com. With the live limited exclusive discount, free sample for business potential customers are also available. Still, I know you couldn't see the slides here, but here comes to the agenda part. The very first part, we're going to be introducing Smart Panel and Gateway Product Selection Guide, which includes the global Smart Panel Gateway market review and expert insights, as for saying Frank's insights, together with 19 featured items. And secondly, here comes how to accelerate your smart business. And third, the preview on next PSG episode. At last, we will answer questions from you guys if you do have any. So first, coming up with the market insight, I'll leave it to you, Frank. But before we jumping into it, are we still working on that? Well, I know you guys wouldn't be able to see the screen.
I think we have a little bit of a connection problem, right?
So, well, at the same time, is the webinar still in process? Yes. You can't hear anything. Well, we are fixing it. Please hold on a second. Shall we restart? 鉴于他们也听不到，我就要开始说汉语。
他们也听不到，对吧？
对，下面人
怎么了？Zoom 掉线了？
所以他有人说什么都听不到。Let us know whenever you can hear the voice.让他们紧急救援。
Take a break。这个是网络的问题是吧？就是 Zoom 软件掉线了，是不是？
可能是接线那边有问题。
传话没有？哎，是好奇怪，我们平时用 Zoom 也不会这样。
对，而且现在也不是最高峰，现在才刚刚是快70个人，现在掉到63。刚哥，我能看到画面，但是观众说听不到声音。
可以了吗？
就只能看到画面，看不到声音。
听不见声音是吧？
对。
我靠，这是为什么？
We're always here. Just. Oh, all right. So our audience side, it's all good, and we have voice and video already. Thank you.
Okay.
For staying with us.
So stay with us. Yeah, we have a little bit with the connection problems.
All right. What about we
Okay.
move on to the next one? Even though we couldn't see the slides here, but it will always be fine to hear about some of the market insight.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Absolutely. We can. I think we can proceed. Okay.
All right. From
Okay. So let's start with the first section. Sorry for jumping. But I can't wait to share the market insights of the control panel and gateway in this section. So you might have an overview and deeper understanding about the market.
All right. So our assistant can send a link in the group chat and download this slide if you want to follow up with our page. Actually, give me a second. Well, I see in the general global smart market, it grows at 18.1%. And what about the various regions?
Yeah, absolutely. The U.S. remains the world's largest market. We can see the revenue of 26.7 billion in 2021, and a slower growth rate than other countries. And Europe maintained a steady growth with a revenue of 23.5 billion in the 2021, while we saying that's a rapid growth in China with growth rates of 21.2%.
So we're all good now.
Uh,
All right. Well, moving on to the next slide, and now we know at the national level, so why is central control outstanding in the subcategories?
Yeah, for the subcategories within the control panel, in 2021, the region sales, the US is still ranked first, and Europe follows, and China is the third. In the 2022, the central control equipment maintained a growth rate of 1.8%, but smart control screen has an absolute advantage in the category. We can say that the growth rate is expected to be 18.6%.
Right.
So that's a relatively large number. So the smart control screen is slowly beginning to be accepted by the public and has its own advantage when comparing with the gateway device, because they can have multiple ways of interactions, such as a touch screen and voice and visual experience as well.
I know you've been working dedicated in this area for such a long time. And moving on to the next part, with region and category that Frank mentioned about the background above, I would like to ask for the audience who are the mainstream players of smart panel and their respective characteristics.
Yeah, the major players in this field are, as we know, the Brilliant from the States and Control 4, Google as well. So let's take a Brilliant for example. They have deep cooperation with Alexa. Also, they have work with many third-party partners like Rings and Yells. So I think they're really strong as the control and the control partner, the smart thing. But something is not that disadvantage we can say is that it's a little bit too expensive here. And also, so if we took like the Google, and Google has its ecological advantages like speaker support. So here, so for the data for the Brilliance for the past year, they have been selling for 15,652 units, with the per unit device is 348. That's why I'm saying a little bit expensive.
I will trust your word because to me, you are like the expert in this field. So at present, the mainstream protocol is Wi-Fi, Zigbee, and Bluetooth. And Gateway is the control center of the Zigbee or Bluetooth devices. So Frank, can we estimate, let's do the math. Can we estimate the market capability of the Gateway from the device volume?
Yeah, the current mainstream wireless protocols for smart home could be Wi-Fi, Zigbee, and Bluetooth. So the control center of Zigbee and Bluetooth smart devices, the smart gateway has a huge market potential. According to the Onwards Consultants report, the global shipment of Zigbee smart home devices is expected to reach to 700 million in 2022.
That's a lot.
It will grow to 1 billion in the next 3 years. That's an amazing number. So for the smart lighting shipment takes like 40%. Smart sensoring for 35, and smart elections for 15, and others of the 2. So the ratio of the subsidy base converted in 2022 the market size of Zigbee gateway will reach for 45 million units, and the revenue expect to reach to 45 billion US dollar.
For sure. If any of you is noticing, Frank is completely just reading it from his mind. I'm trying to follow up with from the slide over here. So I know about the Zigbee. What about the Bluetooth part?
Yeah, I was amazed by the numbers here because based on the Bluetooth market update 2022, the release by the Bluetooth SIG, it's estimated that global shipment of Bluetooth and home automation will reach to 222 million in 2022. Our grew to 670 million in the next 5 years by 34% growing. So still like the categories of lightning takes the major part for 27, and the sensoring 19 for a second, and electrician for 10, and Bluetooth dock lock for 2. So the market size of Bluetooth gateway reached to 10 million pieces, and the revenue expect to reach 1 billion.
Well, I'm trying to remember all the billion and million numbers right here. And this year is about 2022, right?
Yes.
So the next slide, I see this one shows very rich product line. So Frank, how would you recommend us to read this slide better?
Yeah, for this slide, I would like to explain that the Tuya Smart Gateway and the Smart Remote Control products are very diverse. So Smart Gateway includes Zigbee Gateway, Bluetooth Gateway, multi-model Gateway, and composite gateway developed on the Tuya SDK. So the smart remotes include the universal IR remote control range, universal IF remote control range, which can be used to control all IR and RF devices in the home. And the relaunch handheld control range, the range is available worldwide. I think next week, let us introduce the hot product in the export.
I'm thinking like by introducing the market size and category side, and as well as the rich category like shown on this slide, I'm so ready to jump into the product display. The next one. However, since you guys have been waiting online for the 3 minutes that we've been solving the Zoom issue, let's start it with one of the lucky drawer, shall we?
Yeah,
The
I can't
very
wait.
first
Yeah,
one.
that's the
Can
first.
we see how it looks like? That's the product.
Oh, that's the lucky draw products for the first round lucky draw. Okay.
That's a gateway from Advanced Technology. And guys, if you know the rules with us, stop typing 1 in the group chat because we're gonna spin right. I see the screen right over here. So I'm gonna be the first one typing 1 in the group chat, and don't count me here. All right, let's get it started, shall we?
Okay. Oh, start spinning. So who can be the lucky? Goes to
7.
Wow, 7 is my lucky number.
It is.
I got the first round 7. Congratulations to the ranking first, the 7th.
Well, don't type in 7 because we are going to count the 7th who sent 1 in the group chat. All right, guys. So we were rehearsed yesterday, and the lucky number was 7. It's such a coincidence over here. And moving on to the next slide. Remember, we mentioned today we have 19 total products to show you. And let's just jump into the very first one that Frank bring us today.
Yes. I think I'll take a few minutes to the first products for today. Let's look at this one. This is actually it's a 4-inch smart panel, as with multi-ways of interaction, like a touch control and also voice control with Alexa built-in. Now also works as a Zigbee gateway device. Let's take a deeper look in the next slide. So this one's running on the Linux system with 4 inches. Multi-communication protocols supported, like Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Internet, and support to more than 410,000 PBT devices with Alexa built-in capability.
Well, 410, and normally
Yeah.
speaking, it's 128, right?
Yes.
That's much more. And I see this is a very typical panel over here. What are the things that you want to emphasize from the Tuya side?
Yes, there's a few things I want to specifically mention here. Actually, this is one of Tuya self-developer and smart control panel that is also welcome all OEM and others. So something special about the device is it has a built-in Zigbee gateway. It directly connects to a separate device support up to 128 devices. and still be able to control Zigbee device when there's no internet connection. And also they have a multi-model interaction. There's a touch screen. You can say this is a touch screen. And also has Alexa voice assistant built inside. So you can start your voice interaction with Alexa to control your device, check on the weather, set a reminder, and play music as well. So in all, it's one screen to control the whole home, to view and control all devices in the home. Remember, those are support OEM orders.
Well, Frank, while you were introducing that part, we have 4 audience here that apply 01. So, Frank, I know you are very convincing. The more that you introduce today, the more apply they're gonna send today in the group chat. And moving on to the next slide, we have this one also called all-in-one. One is
That's right. How I interpret this all-in-one, one for all. As you may know, that's as working on the very important product category as IoT. And the field, the control panel has more functions than just one control panel. First of all, it's a speaker. You can say this is actually, first of all, it's a speaker. And also it's a gateway. And meanwhile, it combines all kinds of different device control panel into one. It's just like you can cite it in the slides, an air conditioner, your curtain, your doorbell, and your same panel. So that's why we call it all-in-one and one for all.
I was using my finger to count. So you mentioned 6 devices availability at the same time. And what I noticed from the slide, moving on to the next one, shall we? So what I noticed from this slide that this seems to have a very large screen, and I checked on the sample yesterday when we were doing the rehearsal. So it seems like a very high definition large screen control panel. Is it?
Yeah, that's a beautiful product.
Well, it's not turned on yet.
Yeah,
so.
I personally love it. Yeah, this is another one. This is 10.1 inch smart display. You can say this is a big one. The next slide, I can give you some details about this product. This product supports multi ways of interaction, the touching and the voice, and also the physical button are back. We call it a revolutionary T control. And also you can say it has a front camera. This camera will connect with the doorbell camera while you can view your home through your app on the phone while you are away from home. And also for the privacy concerns, we have a button for the privacy button. If you just you turn on the privacy mode, it will not listening for any command. So which keep your privacy. I think that's a beautiful design. And also, bringing me back to the device size, one-click device discover. One click to go, they will automatically find the device and sync binding. Also, we have prepared many product bundle for you to choose. We will sell in bundles, like with the screen and with several other IoT devices as well. And multi-way network gateways like Bluetooth, Zigbee on one screen, and also supports for RS485 with 2 relays. And also we have different base for different region, for different countries, such as for the States, for Europe, they probably have different base, but we have different version, and they're coming in this Q4 as well. So remember, as like the many other products in the Expo, this one supports for OEM as well.
All right, I see a lot of people wanted to apply for this in the group chat. And if you were not able to see the trailer right before we started the live webinar, we have a very short video and demonstrating this product with vivid pictures and things. So if you missed that part, you can also book a meeting with Frank. And I see people might be interested in that, or you can apply for it, and our assistant gonna send the product link in the group chat and review all the product page from that. So let's move on to the next part. All right. So it's gonna be the gateway and expert recommended, and the first one will be from Vans Technology that we just had the very first round of Lucky Drawer. And with Vans, it is founded in 2009. You can be demonstrating that process. And the camera, please zoom in here. And it is one of the subsidiaries of GIEC Group. By mentioning this information, I just wanted to emphasize that the group has passed the BSEI, SEDEX, Best Buy, Walmart, Lidl Audio Factory Audit. And ever since 2015, Vance has been working very closely with Tuya to provide this one-stop home automation for security, voice, video, and lighting into smart home business. Well, that's the biggest reason why we are demonstrating their product first. So, Frank, I heard Vance products are very compatible with Tuya security SaaS system. So, are there any main feature that you want to introduce?
Yeah, I'd like to mention 3 features here. First is video monitoring and pushing with image and video and verification. The second, it has 3 control mode for sensors: stay, disarm, and away. And also support 24/7 monitoring, alarm call for emergency for help.
Well, for sure. So before I see this product, I was thinking this is just a gateway, but I didn't expect this to be this big. So the next gateway we're going to be looking at will be much smaller. And I also heard from the manufacturer, other than the things that Frank mentioned before, this product highly focused on engineering side, mostly at product managing customer side. So especially the insurance company, if you are listening to our webinar right now, you can definitely apply for this third products in line. And you want to provide your customer this type of service because 3 big reasons. 1, 4G, this is very rare. So other than the one that Frank bring today, this is the only one from the third party that can support 4G from expo.tuya.com. And secondly, a button on the side, this is for anti-tamper function. So again, this is engineering gateway. And third, it has a built-in emergency battery. And with that battery, it can live up to 7 to 10 hours when the power is off. So remember this one, this is 03, and moving on to the next one. So we were just talking to the manufacturer that they're very generous. They would be willing to provide 2 of the samples for us to do the lucky drawer at business.
Lucky draw time. Okay.
And this one, I don't have that one in my hand. So this is this small, and the other one is like this big. So this is a very typical entry-level gateway, very small and neat, and it supports very standard 128 Zigbee or Bluetooth divided, and the recommended transmission distance is anything below 7 meters with open visual distance as well. So this one is actually the LAN gateway, and with this gateway you can also match with other products shown on the slide. So right now you are not reading the slide, but by the bottom of the slide that you will be looking at, or click into the product page, you're going to see a line of the door sensor or humidity sensor, and you can compare them all together. So we have more gateways coming because, well, when we were now introducing this part, Frank, to be very honest, I didn't know we have so many like choices, options for gateway.
That's right. We have a whole range of the products.
I know. Well, even though we have 500,000 SKUs on Expo, it's still very exciting to check out all of them in person. So this one is from Shenzhen Zhuoxing Smart Technology. They provide 2 of the gateways today. At present, the company mainly proceeds with Tuya Zigbee gateway, Zigbee sensor, Wi-Fi remote, air conditioner, and intelligent wall switches, smart socket, and related home products. So I mentioned 6 categories together with other related smart home products. The products are sold all over the world, so don't worry, even if likely audience was from South Africa, you can find our Powered by Tuya devices in your country as well. So Frank, any functions you know about this round?
This one supports the audio and visual alarm. You can say from this part. And it has voice promote for doorbell and alarm. The speaker volume could higher than the 95 dB. Timing, LED adjustment, and night light and security SaaS works as well.
For sure. I've been looking at the prints from the back side, so if you can zoom in from here. Well, I would Oh, okay. So I would say yes, basic, but very popular. And I also talked to the manufacturer because I actually like the design. It's not like the engineering a square one, very big, or the one that is too small. And this one is just about the right size and the right design. And I know most of the others are from Southeast Asian countries. And surprisingly, very surprisingly, like 30% of them are from brands.
Wow.
So if you want to do the OEM orders with your brand, or you are starting with the one, not only the product you can place the order today,
It's
but
the right time.
you can also do our Tuya OEM application as well.
Yeah, welcome to do any inquiries in the chat box. Yeah.
I'm like selling the services all the time. So moving on to the next one, it is a LAN gateway again. And I mean, I see them a lot. And compared to other things, anything special regarding this one?
This one,
there's still-
sorry, this one is actually, there's something special about this one is you will be able to replace your damaged LAN gateway without removing the sub-devices. I think this is one of the challenging part people may encounter. And they have the Linux and the 3.10 operating system. It's kind of relatively stable in the LAN connection with a stable communication.
Right, about the transmission part, it's like two iPhones put together, and you can transport the information from one into the new one.
Yes.
That is the Tuya solution. Right. So if you want to OEM this one, you can apply for the 6. So right now the process is 6 out of 19. And the Linux is relatively to the computer side, which is very trustworthy, and you might be very familiar with the system. So I've also heard that ever since 2015 that they've been working with Tuya. It's actually one of the first generations saying powered by Tuya.
Yeah, they have been
It
working
is
with it
in-
for a long time.
Yeah, tested out by the market. So, all right. I see that you bring in another sample today, and this is what I normally think of as gateway.
Yeah, this is the big one. This is actually something that's you can look at the ticket appearance. This is a multi-node engineering gateway. Why we call it engineering ones because you suppose up to 400 sub-devices with Zigbee, Bluetooth, and third-party protocols. That's why they will be highly compatible, can be used a wide range of, especially in the commercial scenarios. The engineer gateway has a built-in local real-time clock to ensure accurate linkage on all working conditions and to ensure intelligent scenario in commercial scenarios. The engineering gateway supports one clock networking, and the convenient networking can significantly improve the efficiency of engineering delivery.
Well, actually, we can talk more because I do see the customer request saying they have smart apartment or smart buildings,
Yeah.
and it's the commercial side. Because for the family use, I can barely think of what are the things I can number up to 400 devices at the same time.
That's right.
But for the commercial scenario, that is quite common. And this one is mainly powered by Tuya, and we make it in-house, right?
Yes.
So if you do want to know more about this engineering gateway, or you want to book a meeting with Frank, talk to our assistant and we can have this arranged. And moving on to the next one, which is relatively new and the shape is surprising. And I do have a question for Frank. We will be discussing this for a while. I'll do the
Okay.
unboxing part. So this is actually a USB shape.
Yes.
And I've been asking myself, why do we need a USB gateway?
Yeah, actually, it has it's actually a beauty inside. It's a lower manufacturing cost. You can say it's a portable, it's low cost, and to save the plugs and easy to save the trouble managing multi standard of the socket. So actually, this is easy using, portable, cost saving.
So you answered my question, and it has a built-in battery as well, right?
Yes.
Well, the next part is none of this related, but how do we switch the battery inside, or
Yeah.
do we charge it?
Yeah, we switch the battery.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, well, we
Yeah.
can find it out later. Such a random question over here. So That's pretty much like we are showing about the gateway, and we pick some out of the category over there. But you're welcome to go visit expo.tuya.com and select the gateway, and you can see the pages of gateways are available. And the third part, we are talking about controller. All right, you already have it in your hand. So this one look very typical, but this is an AC controller, and generally speaking, it enables air conditioner energy saving and comfort mode settings. It comes with a large LCD screen, touch buttons, and you can control the air conditioner on the screen. So since we are not plugging in or we are not setting it up during our live webinar, Frank, any features you would like to share with our audience today?
It has something special. It's a non-contact infrared sensor backlight. Just wave your hand in front of the screen to trigger the backlight to brighten the screen. So, and the infrared code library can be downloaded automatically. So even if the network is offline, it can be controlled by the touch button on the screen.
Well, I heard it like over and over again, but I think that's a very typical one. However, I call the keyword you said library from the conversation. And although this is a multi-purpose remote, but this one is specifically very professionally adaptation of air conditioner, the IR side. And air conditioner, when you are using it for a long period of time, the Tuya app will remind you to remove and wash the filter. So definitely when we are talking about the AC controller, we are moving on to a more universal one that supports more IR control products. So this one, they serve as remote control, temperature sensor, humidity sensor. It's all in one. Only one product is needed to remotely control the AR home appliances such as TVs, air conditioners, fans, projectors, and set up the boxes, etc. It covers a large number of equipment brands, and it's again, I'm borrowing your word, the IR code library. So I'm saying it has a lot of information already stored in the product. And also it has a learning ability. So even if this product is not included in the library, it can catch the codes from the backside and learn quickly and download the one to show you the surface related. And what about the on and off time of this?
Yeah, the on and off time of the infrared home appliances that can be set to reduce the power consumption. For those days, and the power, that's a very hot topic. Cost as well, saving of cost as well. So SmartSync setting and Tuya equipment linkage that's also support.
Well, I have a really good guys over here. So when we are talking about different sizes, this one can be cost effective as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very small. You can just put it in your palm.
That's right, yeah.
And so we have the remote looking at like humidity sensor, and I see that you are moving in another remote one that actually looks like a remote, and this is what I expected. And all right, so you are pushing it to the forward. Anything you want to emphasize today?
Yes, I want to say the supports and smart device control with 5 protocols like IR, Wi-Fi, and Zigbee, Bluetooth. So you can use the gateway for device control and sync control. The IR device can control the device like AC, TVs, set-top boxes, and TV boxes. And Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Bluetooth can control like the lighting, socket, curtain motors, smart switches, and thermostats, and clothing drying racks, and other devices. One touch link in between the smart and the non-smart devices. This hand and held smart screen support one touch screen synchronization, allow real-time synchronization with SmartSync in the app for you to easy application.
Well, you are introducing the product. I'm screaming the messages in the group chat. It seems like our audience are very energetic and positive today. They're interested in every single thing that you demonstrated.
Oh, I'd love to know that.
All right, so I just come up with this question. So we have introduced the square part of the remote and also the handheld one. So what are the scenarios that we actually need a square one that sits on desktop, and when is a scenario that we want a handheld one. So let me think about this. After you introducing this one, we can discuss this question with the audience.
Okay.
And here's come, I see the product moving in again. So here's come the second handheld central control, and this actually comes from iRemote. It's a handheld central control released only 2 years ago. It has been updated to the second generation already, and this is the Pro version. So if you want to zoom in, see how nice this package looks like. And when we were unboxing it, we see this, the top part. And other than the top part, I was trying to rip this foam.
Okay.
However, it has a drawer on the side.
It has a beautiful design like this one. So
Right.
It's a secret box, and more surprise waiting for you to discover.
Well, what about you unbox this while we are still looking at the product and related? So this handheld actually with the screen over here, it can be divided into 3 interfaces. The main interface is all smart devices, and you can swipe left is the setting interface, and swipe right is the all smart things. Well, you are still unpacking the things.
Yes,
I can do you the favor.
Yeah. Also, there's several core highlights of the iRemote introduced to you. This one either can select a control device by touch, or navigate, or control directly through the physical button. And also, you will be able to customize sorting functions. You will be able to long press the device to push some commonly used device in the font, or long press the same function to push it off your use more frequently to use things on the home page. So 2 customer buttons. You can define the functions of two buttons on the setting page. So again, all those can be OEM mapped with Tuya solution.
Well, I see that from the smart panel, the video that you showed in the trailer as well, because the wiping and tapping in the set of the scene is part of the Tuya Smart solution as well. And we also see this round thing over here is actually a little bit heavy. You can actually put the stand. Yeah, it stands right there. So just imagine when you come back home in front of your TV and you have this one, and instead of only controlling your TV, you can put it against the curtain and set up the scenes. So, I see nobody actually interacted with me. However, why do we need a handheld central control? And this one actually talked to our project manager before this section. So after in-depth research on the actual user scenario of users at home, we found that many times users just want to quickly control a certain devices or scenes. That when you get home, you just want to grab something set up the whole scene, and you don't want to open your smartphone and looking at all these smart apps.
Exactly. After, especially when you have exhausting day, you're coming back home, you just don't want to hack up this app and look at those menus.
Well, I can see that's the pain point for you.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Are you getting?
That's right.
So this is the main reason why why this is in great needs. And whenever you put it, you can put it in the living room, like in front of the TV, or you can put it on the bedside or the conference room, or if you are living in like a flat house or things, you can have multiple ones. So if you are interested in this one, just send the apply. Okay, I see a lot of people. So I see the audience side already saw the video in Expo, thanks. All right, so anything that when we are not covering in the conversation, you can ask our assistant and we're gonna answer this in real time. And before we demonstrate the next one in our hand, we would like to play a 1 minute long video. And we are moving to, okay, she said it's already playing. So if you do remember this shape or very similar surface, this manufacturer, we've already mentioned them before. They come out with the first generation, and they are very proud of their UI design. It's very easy and user-friendly, to what extent that they share me about this American customer. How more than I do think about something that question was coming up. So they were so nervous.
Security system activation countdown. Please exit.
And I like to be a different zone. And they were so happy in the middle of the night and they couldn't sleep. That sound is really deep in my mind. So when I see it, I actually love it. Well, are you expecting your customers to call you?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, since you already have this in your hand, anything you want to emphasize?
I want to say that so you can say this design, you'll be able to put them on the wall, and also you will be able to have this on the desktop. So this has a brand new design, and also just, supporting the 2.0 operating system. Sensor and items can be seen on the panel in real time. The original version of the side outlet now is back winding design. The solution is more friendly to wall installation.
Well, so even if you couldn't see that this very, well, can we zoom in and see the detail here? Even if you couldn't, so this is how you wear this from the back. And shall we keep it here? Because the next one gonna be, so couldn't stand up on the desktop,
Yes.
and it's the side wiring.
Absolutely.
So, and also, it has a built-in steering, and other than so the very first generation, if I remember correctly, the battery is 500 milliamperes, and this one upgraded to 115, so the calculation is 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
Yeah, so it definitely lasts longer. And more tips, I was told that even if you want to place the order today with our live webinar, there's great chance you wouldn't be able to book this shipment because the very first batch came out and it was ordered right away, and the people who placed the order were waiting for the second one. But they're increasing their capability to produce. So if you are interested in this, they're actually very generous as well because this is quite costly. But the manufacturer side, they are willing to do a lucky drawer and for business requests only. And also there was something I noticed from here was that it comes with a door sensor, or you can actually find it from the page. The door sensor can stand up to 10 years longer. So just I'm thinking about what's the very typical lifetime for the door sensor. So actually they told me it's 6 times of the general lifetime of, so 10 years without changing the door sensor. Well, as mentioned, so this manufacturer is so generous, they would like to provide one of the lucky drawer section, and we
go for the lucky draw.
Right.
I really love this product, but they're really hot sales.
Wow.
Okay.
Great minds think alike. What can I say?
Can we
Yes.
start?
Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
I hope it doesn't stop on 7 on this time.
Let's go to another 7. Oh.
Oh, almost there. So 17.
17.
So it's wow. It's 1-7. So 7 is still there.
17.
All right. So wow. The next time I hope we don't have 27. Well,
I don't think so.
Might be 14. And one of the things that we didn't mention is home button over here. It's not like the old iPhone series. So this one is actually touch screen without the bump ups feature. And we were talking about the first generation, which is right here in Frank's hand. And I've heard they kept collecting the voice from customers, and they have already updated the version for more than 20 times. And among the 4.3 inches products, this could be defined as the clearest. Similar products are only half of the high definition. And when I asked the manufacturer, why do we need high definition? So she was telling me, don't you want to see people, especially someone at your door, more clearly and also at the same time prettier? So that was definitely for the high end.
Yes,
right?
yes, that's a lovely thing to do. Some generous man holding the flowers in front of your door that you want to check.
Oh, you have very romantic. Yes. I would hope it's flowers, not bricks. So the first generation, it comes with 500 batteries, but this time it is updated as for 1200. And overall, you can do a combination with different screen, because even if you think the high definition is not needed, or you want something more cost effective, then you can change the screen into a lower like the lower equipment one, but still, overall speaking, this one has dropped the price. And from the back of this, like we mentioned, so this new generation come with a stand, and this one can only, stand like this on the desktop. And this is actually more like weird inside of the wall, and it has the warning from side, which you can't really see here. But if you can click on the product page and see more in detail. And I also heard that the chips that they're using.
Yes, this is something to be to mention here is that chip is which is 600 hertz. The super fast response speed is equal to the iPhone.
Oh, the iPhone as for the iPhone 14 version.
I don't think so that the version, but when you think about the iPhone, it has 12 times faster than other products in the same category, in the same industry, which is amazing.
Well, I am such an iPhone user as well. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan, but I use iPhone for most of the time. And they provide another products today, so 3 in total. Oh, all right, we are collecting it. So the next one, we mentioned this before in our second PSG webinar, if you do remember. Even if you don't remember, you can see the replay or just look at this product again. So when I first see this product, I thought it's a doorbell, but it turned out to be more when I started into this. And I was also told this one could be a very potential popular. See how small. I wouldn't say I was wrong, because whoever look at these products here would think this is a security box, just like an alarm, right?
Yeah, it's super thin. It's ultra thin with powerful function. But still, I can say it's a cost saving. It's relatively cheap because the design saves money for the panel. And the one that's in a 9 mode, the security box with 90 dB loudspeaker alarm is very low.
All right, so well, from the information that you introduced, I think you agree that this is going to be one of the potential hot sellers on the market.
Yes.
Well,
I do believe so.
So I like the design from the company, actually, all 3 of them together. And actually, this is 15 out of 19, so we only have 4 products left to introduce. And the next site is from they look very high-end, and this is called iPanel. I was thinking if this is related to piano. Let's move on to the next slide. And it combined with the characteristic of iPanel made some function innovations, and they also have a few core highlights from the rehearsal that we did yesterday. Do you want to share?
It's a desktop management function, the shortcut and customer function as well. So we can find that the desktop management page in the drop-down menu, the settings and set up a shortcut. For example, you can put the lights of the current room, even the lights of the different room into a shortcut card. After setting is completed, using directly say the added shortcut on the main interface. Or we can directly add a certain devices for a page. For example, I now add an AC as the desktop. Now we return to the main interface, we can see the shortcut card and AC just added already in the main interface. In line with the user, I think it's in line with the user habit.
I think so. And talking about the user habits, I'm staring at the wood piece over here.
Yeah.
So, well, even though this one showing here is a wooden piece, you can actually customize it into different materials. Like you can do glass, you can do greens, you can do metal, and you can do different colors. That whatever your decoration, the house like the style would is in your place. And also the 4 buttons that you can see from here, those are made of metal and very tactile. Well, can I put it here? So can you hear the tactile?
Yeah.
Well, so you can customize the functions of these 4 buttons as well. And this one, even though you wouldn't be able to see it, it looks very high-end. So if you are interested in this, you can either watch the video link that we have sent in the chat box, or just talk to Frank. He probably gonna introduce you some of this, or just place the order request. Let's save some time, because, well, even though you don't have it in your hand, this is really appealing to me. And the next one is also from the same manufacturer. They have almost. So we were making this joke. If you are doing the e-commerce business, you definitely want to go with this because the package looks so nice. But if you are doing the two business can't, let's say if you are an installer, your end customer wouldn't be able to see the whole packaging. And it's such a waste that you just throw this away. The foam actually is cut very nice. I used to work for international trading, and I know how nice this material is. And this one is called knob remote control. And this is the first generation a hollow knob remote control. It's just launched and with all metal appearance design. Yeah, it is all metal. And you see Frank is moving it, see how silky it feels.
Yes.
It comes with separate structure design, so it can be placed directly on the desktop or on your bedside. It can also be installed on the wall as well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful design. First of all, you saw it has a 2 to 4 function buttons. Here can be configured on Tuya's app. So you press the button, switch the light control. You press the button, and the knob to adjust the brightness of the light. If you long press to switch color temperature, at this time knob can adjust the change of the color temperature.
Well, we're not installing it. Oh, I can see it's also moving.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
I like it. And there are 4 buttons on the screen. If zooming in doesn't show you how the button look like, it's fine. You can always visit Tuya Expo to see it up. And it also has a wake up, just like the iPhone and the other panel that you introduced. Like if you wave on top of it, it's gonna light up. And after using it, it will enter the standby state. And the longest standby time can reach 3 months. I mean, I don't know how people can do this. This is 3 months, and the door sensor is 10 years.
10 years.
Just seriously, I don't need to change battery in my house. So, what about this? I'm gonna ask you a very random question, Frank.
Yes.
According to your experience, which countries or region do you think that this product is the most suitable for?
Oh, I believe this market will definitely have high penetration rates of the smart home, such as the States, Europe, and some parts of Southeast Asia, like some other countries in Asia, like South Korea, in the Middle East, like United Arab Emirates, for some parts of the Europe, like Italy, also Russia, and for South Africa, Brazil as well.
For sure. And internationally speaking, China is definitely part of that as well.
Yeah.
It's, me, myself, is like the target of advertisement. Every time I can see the commercial.
It just has to ask pump up and ask if you're interested, right?
It's all different type of the remote or central control. But so, like said, we have 19 in total, and it's running the 18, the last 2. And with the last 2, we are introducing something quite different. And this is actually the very first time in our PSG webinar we ever talk about repeater. And by saying repeater, we bring you 2 samples. The first one is indoor, and the second one is outdoor. And this repeater indoor one is from Todd Air, and Todd Air Electronic is committed to the development of awareness core technology and to create an innovative technology company of smart home. And it's controllable indicators with very unique design. I see the video is playing, so you definitely know how it looks like. And you're probably gonna see how it rotates like for different angles. And the transmission distance is about 45 with doors and 10 meters without doors. So if you do have a large open studio, you can set up the repeater every 10 meters. That's the calculation for here. And when you are looking at the design, it has different, it's not like reach out the lines, but it has the angles on this one. This is very unique design from them. And the manufacturer actually just come up with their own product design for every year or 2. And that's something you don't always see from the manufacturer side.
Yes, I think I personally love this design. You say it's kind of scientific. So with the 180 rotation angle as well.
Right.
So not only we enhance the internet connectivity like the antenna is doing, but they will be able to improve the bandwidth and wireless connection, sometimes due just because of the war. Yeah.
For sure, like side, if there is a war, you are thinking about 45. So with the walls, you are thinking about below 10 meters, and without walls, you are talking about 45 meters.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my calculation. Do I need a repeater in my place? No, but I need to work on that. However, the manufacturer come with the free sample on business request today. So shall we get started with this one? I believe this is a
Okay.
all right, let's get started.
Let's see who's the lucky audience. Let's start. All right. We don't have a 7 here this time.
Oh, you removed that?
No. Oh,
No, wait.
Oh, there's
It's
another
coming-
7.
Right, it's coming with
It's
7
7.
again. Well, so Pascal, I'm so sorry, you said 4, and Sam, you said 8. It's not working. And I see a Chinese name in the group chat. Your guys 5 is not really performing this time. So the next one, moving on to the outdoor repeater. I definitely don't need one because yard is very rare in China. But for the North American, European, and South Korea, I wouldn't say they do have large.
Probably will be made in the States and North America.
Well, so our audience, if you do have Lucky 7, right? Lucky 7. So if you do have end customers who have large the gardens, definitely try this one because Pearl, which is a very popular German website, they actually visit expo.tuya.com a lot, and whenever they place order, it's thousands of pieces. So that is something just sharing with you guys. And for the outdoor one, this transmission distance is below 130 meters. So compared to 45, this time is 130. And actually, when we were testing it, it's 30% better performance than the regular ones on the market. And because when we are talking about America or the European countries, the temperature can be relatively low. So this one for outdoor, it can stand minus 20 Celsius degrees up to 55 Celsius degrees. And because this is outdoor one, so definitely waterproof. And I think it's IP65.
Yeah, it's IP65, and just like this is an enhanced one. So the enhanced one, which means that's effective improve the antenna again. So have a relatively better performance, like you mentioned, 30%. It also improved the stability and bandwidth of wireless connection due to signal, like the same problem we have, especially in the outdoors, and we have the walls field to reduce for the transmission capability.
Well, we don't see this a lot, but whenever Frank talks about something, I feel like he's the expert in this field for some reason. And correct myself, this is the last sample that we are demonstrating today. And the manufacturer side, this can come with a free sample.
Yes.
All right, so the very last time that we are doing the free sample, but stay with us because we still have the gift card. Not yet. So
Let's first
yes.
take the draw. Okay.
Oh, people guess it's 8, 3, 19, 7, 17, 7, 12. So what actually? 3. Oh, okay, we do have someone who guessed the correct number, but we are counting 1 in the group chat, guys. All right, as a sum up, and we are reviewing all the 19 together on this page, and anything that you are interested other than just make up your decision, because maybe when Frank is introducing each of them, you are interested, but do a comparison because maybe your customer is more towards the engineering side or towards the high-end side. Well, I would be very happy if you apply for all the samples over here, but make rational decisions over here. And so how does Tuya accelerate your smart business? That's the ultimate question that by the end of each PSG webinar, we ask ourselves. And before we jump on the capability of Tuya, let's do the last draw, just like we promised, a $50 Amazon gift card. It finally comes here. So your last time to do the lucky draw for the $50 Amazon gift card.
Okay.
It's like cash. Whatever you buy, you are not limited to do. Get started.
Okay. 50 Amazon gift card coming to
Seriously? Seriously? 17?
17.
17 is a lucky number. So guys, start typing 1 because this time we are counting the 1 in the group chat, and whoever is the 17th, and we're gonna reach out to you and see what's the best way to have this gift card delivered. And let's see how Tuya help your brand to stand out in the local IoT market. And very easy, sourcing on Tuya Expo is quite simple with only 3 steps. First, request sample, and you may test out for your business. And secondly, place mass orders, and we will proceed and deliver whatever you need. And along the way, we highly recommend tracking devices activation data to support decision making. And the next part, very important thing that I want to mention you guys today is a PID, because to do this, you can easily create a device panel which will generate your very unique PID, the product ID, on Tuya IoT platform, and track real-time device activation data by region and product category and at any time that you want. And the next slide, it's called value-added services.
It's value-added service, but this is not the last thing we can do for you. Tuya also provides 70 value-added service for long-term goals from multi-aspect. The app service is what you definitely need for IoT devices, including creating the app for your business, launching, updating. Second one is e-com services. As you may know, that we are working with many e-com giants around the globe like Amazon and Walmart and Wayfair. So we can help you connect your e-commerce, which allows you a faster process to put your products onto the market.
All right, I see from the slide, and also I was trying to catch your keywords. So app services, that is very important. And we provide a custom-made application on for your brand, and also the e-commerce and e-commerce related. And when we mention Amazon, Walmart, and Wayfair, we're saying we have the green channel, the green path for Amazon.
Yes.
So you can fast get started with Amazon. Okay, so everybody, this is almost the end of this webinar, and we will still be here for 5 more minutes, answer any related question online. And do remember, so first, apply for the products that you are interested in, and second, go register, and you can download the catalog as well as the PowerPoint today that we share with you. And third, if you are interested in talking directly with Frank today, we spent an hour talking over here. It's about time to have some water. So we'll still be staying behind the scene for 5 minutes. So guys, see you next time. And the next time probably gonna be home appliances. Let us know what are the things that you might be interested in, and see you guys next time. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Tuya Smart is a leading technology company focused on making our lives smarter. Tuya does this through offering a cloud platform that connects a range of devices via the IoT. By building interconnectivity standards, Tuya bridges the intelligent needs of brands, OEMs, developers, and retail chains across a broad range of smart devices and industries. Tuya solutions empower partners and customers by improving the value of their products while making consumers' lives more convenient through the application of technology. Through its growing commercial SaaS business, Tuya offers intelligent business solutions for a wide range of verticals. The company's platform is backed by industry-leading technology complete with rigorous data protection and security. Tuya partners with many global Fortune 500 companies to make things smarter, including Philips, Schneider Electric, Lenovo, and many others. The scope of Tuya's business covers the whole chain from smart manufacturing to the application of smart scenes. At the same time, encouraged by the online and offline channel resources of the service providers, integrators, and operators in Tuya's ecosystem, Tuya can help our brand customers to sell smart devices to the entire world. Tuya collaborates closely with Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, and Samsung in industry ecosystem. Our platform is one of the first that integrates Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, Apple HomeKit, and Samsung SmartThings at the same time. We enable brands to solve product development problems such as high development costs, long development cycles, and technical challenges and roadblocks, so that even companies with zero experience can quickly enter into the IoT space and enhance their product competitiveness. Tuya Smart, the global IoT development platform service provider based on the underlying IoT parts-level technical support. We have developed smart business solutions for various industries including hospitality, residential, building, community and office park, etc. The infrastructure behind our platform includes Cloud Plus networking module plus app to enable the rapid development of smart products. Powered by Tuya PBT is a mark of interconnectivity across different brands and categories. Users can easily control any product featuring the PBT label with just one app.
By June 30, 2022, the Tuya IoT development platform has served over 629,000 developers
from more than 200 countries and regions worldwide. Smart devices powered by Tuya are currently available in approximately 120,000 stores all over the world.
Better insights will bring more value into our lives, make our business and our homes smarter, but it's very important that it's in a secure way. So Tuya will provide it as well. Securing the insights on our daily life will actually protect our privacy for the future.
Together, we'll enable a future where life is more comfortable and joyful. Work is more streamlined and efficient. Management is accurate and data-driven. Services are thoughtful and sincere. Security is tangible and reassuring. Cities are prosperous and full of possibilities. Every second the world changes before our eyes. Time flies by faster than we could have imagined. Every idea can open the door to a completely new era. For creation precedes prediction. The possibilities are endless and we're walking into uncharted territory. We invite you to take this journey with us. Tuya Smart, the global IoT development platform service provider. Tuya Smart is a leading technology company focused on making our lives smarter. Tuya does this through offering a cloud platform that connects a range of devices via the IoT. By building interconnectivity standards, Tuya bridges the intelligent needs of brands, OEMs, developers, and retail chains across a broad range of smart devices and industries. Tuya solutions empower partners and customers by improving the value of their products while making consumers' lives more convenient through the application of technology. Through its growing commercial SaaS business, Tuya offers intelligent business solutions for a wide range of verticals. The company's platform is backed by industry-leading technology complete with rigorous data protection and security. Tuya partners with many global Fortune 500 companies to make things smarter, including Philips, Schneider Electric, Lenovo, and many others. The scope of Tuya's business covers the whole chain from smart manufacturing to the application of smart scenes. At the same time, encouraged by the online and offline channel resources of the service providers, integrators, and operators in Tuya's ecosystem, Tuya can help our brand customers to sell smart devices to the entire world. Tuya collaborates closely with Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, and Samsung in industry ecosystem.
Our platform is one of the first that integrates Amazon, Alexa, Google Assistant, Apple HomeKit,
and Samsung SmartThings at the same time. We enable brands to solve product development problems such as high development costs, long development cycles, and technical challenges and roadblocks, so that even companies with zero experience can quickly enter into the IoT space and enhance their product competitiveness. Tuya Smart, the global IoT development platform service provider, based on the underlying IoT parts-level technical support. We have developed smart business solutions for various industries including hospitality, residential, building, community and office park, etc. The infrastructure behind our platform includes Cloud Plus networking module plus app to enable the rapid development of smart products. Powered by Tuya PBT is a mark of interconnectivity across different brands and categories. Users can easily control any product featuring the PBT label with just
巨帆存简，低耗全能，我是你极致审美的全新选择。经典的实体按键再度归来，创造性的 T-Control 1.0 交付，更令人欣喜的是。巨帆存简，低耗全能，我是你极致审美的全新选择。